Hello and welcome inside our Oklahoman studio for another edition of Thunder Insider presented by Integris Health. Alongside me today, Brian Davis and Grant Long. I'm Kelly Krall. And guys, another week where we've seen some definite areas where the team can still improve, but yet also some flashes of greatness, really.
Always a good thing, Kelly, to win 20 games by Christmas. Good predictor for a 50-win season if you continue to take care of your business. But now what we're going to see over this next week, a major step up in class. You've got Atlanta, you got San Antonio, you got Memphis on the road, and then you've got Dallas again. So now for the Thunder, an opportunity to prove that it can not only win consistently, but beat the elite teams consistently.
Well, I don't think the timing could be better because the Thunder right now, they have a rhythm, they have a harmony, and it's a perfect time to have everybody playing so well together, including the bench.
Well, Kevin Durant may be the league's leading scorer, but for the Thunder, number 35 means so much more than points. He'll be the first to tell you he's only as good as the guys around him, and there's no question those guys, his teammates, his brothers, as he refers to them, certainly recognize the special leader they have in KD.
Durant pulls up at the nail and rattles it down. Boy, you said it. He is feeling it.
Wing left Durant to the baseline on Childress. Fades and fires the 18-foot jumper. String music.
He's always open with that size, so I think when he gets it going, he's tough because it's hard because you can be into him, defend him well, but he can still raise up and shoot.
He's a special scorer. He can put points on the board fairly quickly. But the thing that I really challenge him is rebounding and defending.
Durant is back, and he blocks Ellington. Boy, get that out of here. I mean, get it out of here.
He wants to be known as a player that plays both ends.
Blocked by Durant. 3-on-1 in the other direction. Threaten the needle.
Durant the rebound. Gallup back up the middle. Baseline left Westbrook. Streaking to the bucket. Lays it up and in with power.
Only thing I was thinking when I got the ball was hockey assist. You know, pass for a shot.
We all, even myself at times, we forget how young he is. And he's been in the league for 4 years, but he still is a young basketball player that's going to get much better as the games and the years go by.
Kevin Durant, the NBA's leading scorer a season ago and the leading scorer this season. Grant, he was in the low 40s the first quarter of the year, but now he's starting to work into the middle to upper 40s by shooting percentage. And one of the things that you notice, and Scott Brooks, his head coach, loves this. He is starting to post up more. He wants to see more of that, Brooks does.
Two things as to why that's the reason why that shooting percentage is going up. Scott Brooks talked about the post up, liking that, but I think Kevin Durant, in my estimation, is finding out, like all the great scorers before him, that he can get the ball and not waste any energy. It helps to have a great point guard like Russell Westbrook, who gets him the ball in a position where all he has to do is rise up and shoot over the defender.
A couple of years ago, Kevin Durant was not ready to play consistently in the low post, but the gains he has made working the offseason in the weight room have really paid off, and I think this is a part of the game that you're going to see more out of him from.
And I think you have to do that because the wear and tear of taking outside shots and putting the ball in your hand, trying to create offense, that wears on you throughout the game. So if you can get him into the low post at 6'9", he's going to be taller than most defenders at that position. So he has a great advantage over them.
Very nice to see, though, Kelly, that he's still not lost that outside touch.
Absolutely not. He seems to really be finding his stride, and of course, not the only guy doing that. The bench has been unbelievable these past couple games, and I feel like, I want to hear what you guys think, but really setting the tone for that second unit right now with his consistency has been Eric Maynor.
I want to talk for a second about the versatility in Maynor's game because against New Jersey, 7 assists, one of his best games of the year. He's routinely a 3-and-1 assist to turnover guy, a 4-and-1 guy. But I go back to the Christmas night game, Grant, where he scored 3 quick baskets to start the fourth quarter and helped the Thunder pull away from the Nuggets.
Well, not to compare to Russell Westbrook, but these guys are two totally different players, but yet they are very effective when they take the floor. But Eric Maynor, you talked about Kevin being still a young player. Eric Maynor, just in his second year, is still finding his way, but still having some success. And I think from last year to this year, what he's found out is that, okay, in the offense, I know exactly where I can be productive, where I can also stay in the continuity of the offense, but yet still incorporate my teammates. And I think that's the growth that he's seen under Maurice Cheeks and head coach Scott Brooks.
No question about it. One thing about a young player, he always needs the game to slow down a little bit. But just like Russell Westbrook, Eric Maynor brought from day one a mental mental toughness that you can't just go to the rack and buy.
You're right. Certainly seeing the floor much better. And of course, not just playing basketball games. With students on Christmas break this week, the Thunder hosted 90 kids at their holiday youth basketball camp. Eric Maynor and James Harden were on hand to provide some instruction and, most of all, lots of fun.
I'm going to get this dunk right here. Come on. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Here we go. Look, this. Hey, hey! That's what I'm talking. Look at the camera. Yeah. Just having fun with the kids, you know, playing passing drills. You know, they're working on their layups. You know, I'm trying to contest it. Watch this. You know, just having fun out there. You know, they're smiling, so that's all that matters. Good job. Way to pull up. Out here having fun with these kids, man. You know, trying to teach them the little fundamentals of basketball. Pass it to your teammate and having fun at the same time. Basics is the key. You know, you have to start off with basics before you can learn all the fancy and tricks. You know, so like fundamentals like layups and, you know, passing at a young age really helps them out. It's great for them to learn the fundamentals of basketball at these ages they are now, 5, 6, 7. And you got some kids that's 10 and 11. But they all out here having fun and enjoying our time. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. It just makes me go back to when I was little like this. I never had a chance to be with NBA guys. So it's just good for me and James to come out here and have fun with these kids and try to teach them some stuff. Oh, you didn't get that on camera, did you?
And they were great with the kids. They did a lot with them, and it was just fun to watch, entertaining. It's good, they're role models for the kids.
1, 2, 3. Good job, good job.
Big smiles, lots of fun, and across town, Thabo Sefolosha hosted a similar basketball camp for 100 boys from 8 different Oklahoma City public schools. The camp benefited the Wes Welker Foundation, which helps level the playing field for at-risk kids in OKC. The foundation uses athletics to help students stay on the right path.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
I turned to one of the Thunder employees and literally started crying. I just adopted my daughter, and she'd already told me this was the best Christmas she'd ever had.
And later.
New Year's resolution 2011, personal.
Just to go to more Thunders games. Thunders games.
And go to grammar school.
The Thunder's first ever Christmas Day game got off to a memorable start as 30 kids from the Boys and Girls Club came out onto the court before the game and received a gift bag from one of the players. Thunder t-shirts, hats, and even a $50 Barnes & Noble card were all included, but that was just the beginning. At halftime, all 125 kids in attendance from the Boys and Girls Club got a huge surprise.
Tonight, there are actually many more than 30 kids here, thanks to tickets provided by your Thunder players.
Just trying to get the kids on the court, get them seated, and then get us out there and get us sit down so we're not blocking anybody's view. And the next thing I know, they start showing the Thunder and Target and the bikes.
Rumble probably has another big hit. Come on in, Rumble. This is what you guys are getting tonight. All of you from the Boys and Girls Club are getting a brand new bicycle and helmet thanks to your Thunder players.
This is like the best day of my life. And I turned to one of the Thunder employees and literally started crying. I just adopted my daughter, and she'd already told me this was the best Christmas she'd ever had. And then my son was here also, and both of them got bikes. And it's just amazing. I can't believe that they are so generous to the kids.
Those reactions absolutely priceless. Thabo Sefolosha is widely considered one of the league's top defenders. He's asked to slow down the opponent's top scorer on a nightly basis for the Thunder. But beyond his lockdown ability, the starting forward has spent a lot of time working on his offense. Chris Silva has more.
First, Thabo, I'd like to talk to you about the team's resiliency. You guys are 9-1 coming off of losses, entering Wednesday night's game against the New Jersey Nets. I mean, how have you guys been able to be so effective and bounce back from tough losses this season?
I think, we just don't like to lose. And after a loss, we usually come back, real focus and really intense on the game, just knowing that we really need to win the next one.
Now, Nene Kristick is back with you guys after that back injury. I mean, everyone sees how effective he is in pick and pop situations, but are there other ways that he opens up the floor for you guys offensively?
Actually, he does, just by getting the rebound, actually, and, swinging it to Russ, and then that allows us, to run a little faster with him on the floor. And also, he just gives open lane for Kevin and Russ to drive because, he's a threat out there, shooting the ball.
Now, Coach always says that you're the team's best cutter offensively. I mean, what do you see out there that allows you to be such a good cutter? And I mean, do you look at film or ways that you can attack different gaps?
I do, but also just Kevin and Russell having the ball in their hands. I think everybody swing their head and just look at them on the defensive end. So that allows me and Jeff and also Nick, just by getting the right position and cutting it towards the basket. And those guys do a great job finding us and passing the ball.
And last question, I mean, we see that you put in a lot of extra work after practice with the assistant coaches. For the fans who aren't here, could you just talk about some of the work that you are putting in afterwards?
I just, stay every day after practice and get some shots, 3-point line, mid-range, stuff like that, just stay on top of my game, I never know when I'm going to get the ball in the offensive end, but I just got to be ready.
Thanks a lot, Chris and Tabo. We really appreciate it. It's now time to take you around the league. We welcome in Matt Pinto with a look at some of the big news this week in the NBA. Matt?
Well, the epicenter of all of it, Kelly, seems to be Central Florida and Orlando. The Magic trying to rekindle some of what has gone down in the past. That is getting to the NBA Finals 2 years ago, winning the Eastern Conference. They bring in Hedo Turkoglu in a deal with Phoenix, along with Jason Richardson, and also acquire Gilbert Arenas, who clearly can be an X factor for them offensively. In another transaction with Washington, they were stagnant prior to these moves, but Grant, it seems they've infused life into their offense, and they're still doing it inside out with Dwight Howard spoking out to the perimeter where they've got some quality ads.
Well, let me get this out on the table early. Right now, Gilbert Arenas, in my estimation, will make his way into the starting lineup, and Jameer Nelson will be relegated to bench duty at some point during this season. But I do like the moves that they've made. They got some outside shooting in Jason Richardson, but they've got a one-on-one player in Gilbert Arenas, because if you know the Orlando Magic, they're based their offense around getting outside shots based on the double team that Dwight Howard will draw. But again, Gilbert Arenas is one of those guys who's not going to stand on the perimeter and knock down shots, but he'll break down the defense. I don't like the fact that they got rid of Gortat, because I thought he was a perfect backup to Dwight Howard, so I wonder what's going to happen after that.
There's a big void there now back of Howard, as you said, Grant, and I'm hearing Marcus Camby's name surfacing out in Portland. Things have turned a bit disastrous as a result of injuries. If Orlando could sway the Blazers to part with him, all of a sudden now they're on the map in a big way, going after Miami and Boston in the East.
Well, I think that's their answer, the Orlando Magic's answer to the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics acquiring big-time players over the summer.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
I can't put it into words. Just seeing the looks on these families' faces when I hand them this food has been, had me at a loss of words, putting a smile on my face and just making, this Christmas that much better.
Welcome back. The holiday season is always lots of fun here in Oklahoma City, from tubing at the Bricktown Ballpark to skating downtown at the ice rink. But Christmas Day had some extra special excitement with Thunder basketball action in the Oklahoma City Arena.
All right, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Hi. Merry Christmas.
Kids of all ages like Santa, okay?
Oh, it's great. I mean, why wouldn't you want to spend Christmas with the Thunder? It's kind of like spending Christmas with the family, right?
I mean, I'm excited. He's excited.
We are die-hard Thunder fans.
Hello, ladies. Merry Christmas to you.
The hats, it's a family thing. There's 9 of us. We all got the hats on, so except my mom, she chickened out.
Hello, Merry Christmas. High five. All right.
We opened presents last night, so today it's all about the Thunder.
Hello, hello, hello. Merry Christmas. How you doing? How y'all doing? Here, I got something for you. All right. Merry Christmas to y'all.
This is the NBA's thing on Christmas, and I love it.
Anytime you can see the Thunder, it's a great deal.
It has been a wonderful day from beginning to end, and this is going to top it off like nothing has in my entire life, being at a Thunder game.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Santa Rumble.
I said, we have to go celebrate at the Thunder game. It's Christmas.
On behalf of my teammates and the whole entire Thunder organization, I would like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and enjoy the game.
Merry Christmas. Go Thunder!
Lots of Christmas spirit there in Oklahoma City Arena. And you know, this past week, Jeff Green and Homeland provided Christmas dinner to 150 families, each of which received a ham and all the fixins to fill the table for a holiday feast.
I just want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and just enjoy the presents and the gifts, from my heart, to you guys. So I've been wanting to do it for the past couple of years, but I think this is the first year that I finally had the chance to, especially being at home, for the holidays. Merry Christmas, you too. I think this year was just being my 4th year in the league. I think it was about time that I finally took part in something like this. Here you go.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
It's going to help out. I have 4 kids at home. I'm a single mom, work, so it's going to help out tremendously this year.
How you doing, sir?
You got to come out there and put that left hand on, when I win.
A lot of people were just talking about the games, how much they support us, and how much they love us.
Just an awesome person. I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart that he took out the time to do this. It really means a lot.
How you doing?
Hi.
Merry Christmas. We're in a blessed position, to do things that we can do as far as, providing for our family and providing for others. This community has been behind us since day one, since we moved here, so I think it's big for us to just step out in the community and give back. You want to see what's in it? I can't put it into words. Just seeing the looks on these families' faces when I hand them this food has been, had me at a loss of words, putting a smile on my face and just making, this Christmas that much better.
Lots of hugs and smiles there for Jeff Green. And as part of the Thunder's ongoing commitment to lend a helping hand this holiday season, the organization treated 250 privates from Fort Sill to a Thunder game. It was a gift for soldiers that were unable to be home for the holidays.
It's just a tremendous morale booster. Basic training is not a 9-to-5 job. It is 16, 18-hour days, and it's not often we get an opportunity to coordinate a break and have a little fun at the same time.
This is my first NBA game. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. We're the ones that decided to stay that couldn't, because of whatever reason, we couldn't go see our families for Christmas. When we found out that we were getting tickets to come to see the game, yeah, we were really surprised.
You guys make us feel like we're a part of the family. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for having us here, and thank you for donating them. And it's an honor to accept them.
Through the great donations of the Oklahoma Thunder and support to the military, they get to come out here and have a little bit of fun. So maybe their friends at home will see them on TV.
Thank you to tonight's Army privates from Fort Sill for your attendance tonight. Give it up for them, Thunder fans.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
2011, folks. What are people thinking about their resolutions?
To get a 4.0 in school for my last year.
That hat indicates that that's not a very good possibility.
Welcome back. Thunder fans, remember there are always tickets available to Thunder home games. Just stop by the Thunder Reward Zone on game days outside the arena box office to register. A drawing is held 1 hour before each home game for 25 pairs of complimentary tickets and another 75 pairs for purchase at just $10 a ticket. Don't forget to take part in our Watch and Win contest for a chance to win a trip to Orlando or get tickets to an upcoming home game. Go to thunder.nba.com and enter the code 1400 or text the code to 68278 for your chance to win. Well, with every new year brings new resolutions, a chance to make some changes in your life. And this week, Mike Steely's assignment was to find out what resolutions Thunder fans are making for 2011.
All right, the holidays are just about over. That means the new year is upon us. 2011, folks. What are people thinking about their resolutions? Let's go find out. We're trying to get New Year's resolutions for 2011. Do you have one?
Well, this probably doesn't help, but it is to lose weight.
Hot dog, chili, cheese, onions, beer. What more can you ask for?
To hang out with you a little bit more. I hear there's fun wherever you go.
Okay, if you're wearing a hat like this, you're just asking to be interviewed.
To get a 4.0 in school for my last year.
That hat indicates that that's not a very good possibility.
Oh, Kevin Durant / Catherine. My name is Catherine.
New Year's resolution 2011, personal?
Just to go to more Thunders games. Thunders games.
And go to grammar school?
To not talk to strangers on elevators.
Strangers? What? Personal resolution for 2011.
Not to eat as much as I did in 2010. Okay.
Here's a seasoned professional in the broadcasting industry that can come up with a great answer for us.
I know an ambush interview when I see one.
Oh, that's the 60-minute style.
This ain't fair.
Personal resolution 2011 for you is?
I don't make them because I always break them. Honest to goodness. I just try every day to be the best that I can be, and you know that's not very good most days.
That's pretty good, though. Yeah. All right, Carmen. Personal resolution for 2011 for you is?
Your face is not as youthful, maybe some cream. I've decided tighten up that skin a little bit.
Now I'm going home.
That my New Year's resolution is to be a lot nicer to you this year.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Lots of good stuff, some great ideas there for resolutions. Thanks a lot for joining us here at our Oklahoman studio for another edition of Thunder Insider presented by Integris Health. From all of us here, we wish you a safe and happy New Year.